Hello friends, welcome back to the bench. Thank you very much for joining me. Our patient is another b2600 Mazda, and I can immediately tell that this has a bad touch. By bad touch, what do we understand by that? We understand bad touch by basically someone trying to repair it inadequately, which doesn't mean it won't work. It probably did work, well, who knows. But these screws are not the right screws. These yellowish, goldish screws, they go on the inside, they hold the board. The screws that hold the case are black ones. Now, what's the difference? I honestly don't know, but there's got to be a reason. These screws touch the actual board, right? So perhaps they are different for that very reason. So I would recommend not replacing them, not placing them in the wrong place. Also, this screw is damaged. Oh, you want to see? So inadequate screwdriver was being used, and someone just kept doing it, kept screwing. And you can tell by this over here that then they switched to flathead, I guess, and also the flathead didn't get the job done right over here. Now, in all fairness, sometimes these screws are so tight that you have to drill through it, and I had a case like that. So when you screw it back on, don't use force when you're screwing that screw back on, because then you're making it very difficult for the next technician. And it's not like after the repair it's gonna be a lifetime warranty, right? That it's gonna live forever. It's gonna require some maintenance eventually. Whoa, talking about bad touch. Damn. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Lord. What has happened here? No way. Oh, what is this? What happened here? Damn, look here. Oh my God, the copper exposed over here. This is horrible. What is this here? Jesus almighty. No way. Oh my God, this look at this cup. Oh my God. This is probably the worst I've seen ever. Like, absolutely ever. And this cup hasn't been replaced. And I think it leaked as well. This one very seldom leaks, but it does. And once you, as I always say, once you have it on your bench, just replace everything that potentially can, you know, dry out and stuff. Why are you skimping on the capacitors? The corrosion actually is not that bad, especially over here. Sorry about the noise outside. They're mowing the lawn with military tanks and fighter jets and stuff like that. So it's a little loud out there. But what are you gonna do? It's only Thursdays. Is today Thursday? I think it is. Now let's see this side over here, and this side's actually not too bad. So yeah, I guess it could have been worse. But not much. It doesn't get much worse than this. And all those scratches and everything. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna have to replace a few components over here, because I don't trust these components. And look at the beautiful soldering over here. Oh my goodness. Now this is definitely just inadequate tools being used. It's not like the guy that did this didn't know what he was doing. He sure did know. He just didn't have proper tools. Look here. Yeah, so no wonder this didn't work. Most likely. Although probably after the repair it did work. Let's see, did they put the right cap at least? 47 at 50. Well, at least it's... oh, wasn't this supposed to be 25 volts? I gotta check on the other one. I thought this was... no, it's 47 at 50. I got one here. So, okay. So at least the cap is good. This little tiny diode over here. And the via restored. So, yeah, definitely someone knew what they were doing. They just didn't do it right. And that was the problem here. So, again, we have black screws holding the board. Now, these are supposed to be holding the case, not the board. Again, I don't know why, but that's what the manufacturer did. So let's stick to that. I'm sure they know more about this device than we do, the repair technicians. Oh, I see why, because you lost the screw. Okay. Yeah, so we have this one holding... Oh, that's the missing screw. So there's only one screw holding the heatsink, which is not horrible. I mean, it's not like anything's gonna burn because you put only one screw on the heatsink or anything like that, but that's not how you do it, essentially. Oh, take a look at the other side. Oh, yeah. I think, judging by, look at that leftover solder balls over here everywhere. Now that tells me here, that either crappy flux was used or no flux at all. I don't see any flux residue. So if the flux was used and I don't see it, that means it was cleaned, which means we would also not have conformal coating here. But since I see conformal coating, that means the flux was not used. That's why soldering was so bad. That's why there was struggle. You can't do it without flux. Just any flux. Just try not to use anything aggressive. If you want nice made in the United States flux, purely organic, non-toxic, and non-corrosive, the link is in the description. My latest formula, 559-4, works really well. And that's what we're gonna use for this one. And yeah, okay, so we shall also replace the film caps over here, just to be sure. We're not even gonna be testing it, but this is gonna take me a while. So I'm kind of thinking, should I just first do like other work and leave this one for a little while? Because this is gonna take a while. This is not gonna be easy. Sucks that I have a flat fee on this, because for jobs like this I should charge more. But it is what it is, guys. You know, in reality, sure, you'll have one of these, and you're gonna spend 2 days on this for the same price you spend 15 or 20 minutes on the other one. But that's kind of the nature of this business. It's easier to have flat fees for everything, because it's easier for the customers and easier for me. I don't have to do the assessment or custom pricing and stuff like that. But in some cases, it would be worth doing custom pricing, because this is very different than the majority of these that I do. But hey, you lose on one, you make up on the other one, and the business goes on. So, all right, let's throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner, and then let's fix it. Let's speed up the footage because it's gonna be so boring, and let's check it out afterwards. Oh my god, this took 4 hours. Can you believe it? But look how nice and shiny. I love them afterwards. The reason it took so long was, well, obviously I had to measure a lot of things because I wasn't sure. I also had to go back to the other devices to compare measurements just to make sure. Plenty of wires going in the weird places, so I had to confirm that they're going to the actual places. I replaced all the caps, so that was the easy part, and checked all the connections, checked the ignition, injection, everything seems fine now, so it should work. But the majority of that time actually it took to clean it. For some reason, I was thinking, did they just use some kind of weird, very strong conformal coating? But no, it didn't seem like it. And especially judging by the soldering that they didn't use flags. I don't think, I don't know what was wrong with that coating. Usually I just put it, I spray it with alcohol, do a little toothbrush, that kind of stuff, right? Remove what I can remove. Then in the ultrasonic cleaner, say 5 to 15 minutes, depending. Then again, spray with alcohol, a little more toothbrush, and again for a few minutes to the ultrasonic cleaner, and it should be perfectly clean. But not with this one. It was really stubborn. So I had to actually manually go with the tweezers and just pull that sticky substance off the board. So that's what took so long. Not sure why. Normally they are not stubborn like this, but I guess every board is slightly different. But it should be good, looks good, everything measures fine, so it should work. So hopefully we'll hear from the customer, because sometimes it takes a while to diagnose everything, because you get the ECM back and the truck still doesn't run, but it doesn't mean that it's an ECM issue. Most often it is, and you're right to suspect the ECM when there's anything wrong with the truck. But not always. Sometimes it's not the ECM. So sometimes it takes a little while. But we're done. Oh my god, this took way longer than I thought it would, but sometimes it is like that. What are you gonna do? Well, thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate you, and I shall see you guys in the next one.